day 3. We're here with Tim from Tactical Walls. It feels like day 30.
Day 30?
Yeah. I'm tired.
Like beer 30.
Dude, it's like 8:30 in the morning. So let's talk a little bit about what you guys do, how the company started, your favorite color, things like that.
Chartreuse.
Chartreuse.
Chartreuse. It's my favorite color because I know you can't spell it.
I definitely can't spell. I can barely say it.
Yeah.
And I don't even know what it is.
Yeah.
Is it like a purple or?
It's actually an animal.
Oh, okay.
But
Sweet.
you thought it was a color.
Yeah. It could be body part, whatever. So let's talk about this thing. This is really cool.
It's our 1450M.
Looks like a mirror.
Yep, you see a mirror.
Because it is.
Where we started, and it is a mirror because I can look over here and I can see you.
Oh wow.
Yeah, there you are.
That's cool.
So it's our 1450M. We started with this 2.5 years ago, and what it is it's a discrete hidden concealment storage. So you can check yourself out before you're going out for the day, but then you can get inside also with a magnetic child safety lock. You can go put the key up top.
James Bond.
James Bond.
That just happened.
Time to go to work.
Yeah, Mr. and Mrs. Smith too.
Or G.I. Joe.
Or
There's
boom.
so many movies with hidden guns.
This is really cool. So how's everything staying on the back of the wall there?
So you see here we got the IWI Jericho, and it's up here with magnets. That's what the M part of the 1450M is.
Okay.
And it's just going to show you how everything can be held in place with magnets. Completely modular system, so you can set it up, you can move them around however you'd like to do.
Cool. So depending on firearms, you can just adjust this stuff to fit your needs.
Absolutely.
That's awesome.
Depending on, you got a lot of people make really awesome bullpups. There's some really awesome.
I've heard of a couple companies that do that.
Some companies like specialize in it. So,
yeah. That's cool.
One of those companies is IWI, and then another one is Kel-Tec.
Kel-Tec, yes.
Yeah.
Kel-Tec, yeah.
Those guys do it as well.
Yeah.
So.
Awesome. Very cool. So, what is this one called again? Sorry.
It's the 1450M.
1450M. And what's the price point on something like that?
$490 regular.
$490?
We're running
Okay.
a show special, which none of these people are going to be able to, get in on because, they're not here.
You got to be at the show. You have to come to
show.
support the NRA and support guys like, Tactical Walls.
Absolutely. So.
What now? When someone orders something like this, they order it from your website?
Yes, sir.
And with tacticalwalls.com?
Tacticalwalls.com.
Okay. And so when they order it, does it come complete the way it is?
It comes assembled, it comes finished, and then it comes ready to install.
Awesome.
So they got a little bit of work on their end, and they got to find a suitable spot on the wall, and then they can go ahead and install it. But they do have to cut into the wall, so they have to cut some sheetrock out between the studs.
Gotcha. Get a good contractor. Don't have your cousin do it.
Don't have your cousin do it.
Yeah.
Unless your cousin's a good contractor, then have him do it.
Ding. What sort of cubic inch space is in something like that? Do you know?
So off the top of my head, you got 14 inches wide, you have 50 vertical inches, and I'm going through puberty right now. So you got three inches of depth.
Okay.
So I don't know what the cubic volume is on that math equation real quick.
Can you refrigerate this?
I guess you could if you wanted to.
I'm thinking meat storage.
You could do it.
Okay.
Yeah, you could do it.
Awesome. Let's talk about this other one over here.
Sure.
This one's really cool, you guys. This is something that I'm very interested in. I mean, all this stuff's really cool, but great bookshelf, right?
It's our bookshelf. It's a fold shelf, but we do have some braces up top to help carry the load.
Yeah.
And it's this is our 1242 RLS. We call it the rifle length shelf. So same thing, magnetic key. You put the keys on each side. You lift it up, and then it disengages the latches.
Boom.
Allows it to open.
That's cool. And you could fit just about anything in here.
Yeah, you've got, like we said, name 1242 is 12 inches by 42 inches of interior usable space.
Just like your rifle case. So whatever you can stick in your rifle case, you can put in here.
Yeah, tip right out of tape, and if it's 42 inches, it'll fit.
I recommend the KSG shotgun because this is primary. This is all home defense.
It's all
stuff.
home defense stuff, exactly.
Yeah, so it's shotgun's not necessarily the ultimate home defender. It depends on your scenario, where you live, and all that. Yeah,
exactly. But it is definitely, a shotgun is probably close to the top of the pile for most people.
Yeah. So this is perfect for that. And then you've got your secondary gun there. Jump up.
A couple of lights work on a sensor. So as you open it up, you got some lights. See what you're doing.
You jump out of bed, give your wife the shotgun, and then you take the Glock, and
off you go.
Yeah. Very cool. Love that. And this is called the what?
The 1242 RLS.
1242 RLS. Very cool. And what's the price point on something like that?
This one is $395.
$395. That's awesome.
Available in a lot of different colors and a couple different trim options. You can see that all at tacticalwalls.com.
Cool. And now this, again, you assemble this whole deal with the hydraulics in it and everything?
Everything is ready to go, and then when they get it, they just need to find suitable wall space.
This is not IKEA, guys. This
Follow
stuff
the
comes...
instructions,
yeah.
you know, and make sure you get it really anchored in there. You can get this thing to line up with several studs. You can really get it up there nice and secure.
Yeah, it's just like hanging it, you know, when you put your plasma on the wall or whatever.
People do that, they'll put a TV on this a lot of times.
Nice.
Screen in the bedroom.
Very cool. So there's a ton of options with these things. I had a question for you, but I forgot what it was. So let's check out the next one.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, I know what it was. So the locking mechanism on these, how exactly does that work?
It's a magnetic, it's a child safety lock.
Okay.
So
super simple.
super simple.
Yeah. Genius. Simple's good. All right.
This is our 825 PLS.
Just a smaller version of that,
the
pretty
smaller
much?
version.
Okay.
PLS standing for pistol length shelf. So
Awesome.
you open it up.
Wow. That looks seriously James Bond, especially the way you got it set
Got it
up.
all laid out real nice.
Yeah, this is great. So does the foam come with these?
Foam comes with it, but it's not cut out. So you've got to take
Perfect,
that,
perfect.
trace your thing here, the razor knife, peel that foam out.
So you recommend using a razor knife on something like this for
Yeah,
everybody?
yeah.
Okay. Is there an option maybe in the future to do like pluck foam, or is
We
that
can
stuff?
see we're working out some different things with some different people, and
Okay.
there's some companies out there that do some custom foam cutting, and we're going to see if we can maybe put something together with those guys.
Awesome.
They're already doing it for rifle cases, for travel cases, and they may be able to get something together with us and
Very cool.
provide a good service for the customers if they want it.
Awesome. Yeah, that's great because I don't really particularly like the pluck foam stuff. I prefer to cut it out myself, but I know a lot of people do, so
Yeah,
that's cool.
Yep, exactly.
And maybe, yeah, you could do custom setups for somebody. That's something you could probably work on in the
Yeah.
future. Yeah.
Yep.
Very cool. Yeah, this is awesome. I like that too. I mean, you could get matching furniture all over your house
You
and
could
keep
have
your
stuff
firearms
all over
everywhere.
the house, upstairs, downstairs.
Yeah,
You can
and I mean,
check.
they're perfectly child safe. You just keep
It's
the
all
key on it,
locked,
just
yep.
like a safe, pretty
Exactly.
much. Yeah, awesome.
It's not quite as safe. It's it's
Right.
wood. It's not steel. It's not fire rated.
Right.
It's not meant to replace what a safe does, but
But as far as like home safety, yeah,
home safety.
yeah.
It's more for security, getting to it, having fast access,
Right.
having it in a place where it's accessible.
Right,
Sometimes
gotcha.
that's not the.
So when the kids see this and the TV's on it, they just see it as a TV stand.
Yeah,
Very
absolutely.
cool. Awesome. This is neat too. This is for the bathroom.
This is for wherever.
Yeah.
This one's a whiteboard, so
Oh, awesome.
maybe it's in the laundry room, by the back door, in the kitchen. It can be a chalkboard. It can be a photo. You can send us a photo. We'll print it out on canvas, or
Neat.
it can be a mirror.
Yeah, I like the mirror idea because for me, I don't go anywhere without a firearm, and that does include when I'm taking a shower. So
I thought it was
you never know.
like looking at yourself.
Well, that's true too. That's very true, especially with the handguns.
Yeah.
The selfies. I'm addicted. What can I say? So yeah, put a mirror on that. I mean, I know a lot of people. I got a lot of friends that if you're home by yourself, or whatever, there's nobody else to jump up and open this. You never know when something's going to happen. So if you're in the bathroom, in the shower, you're super vulnerable.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's a really good thing to have.
Put it wherever. Yeah.
Yep, that's very neat. And this one's called the
1420.
1420.
That same thing. 14 inches wide, 20 inches tall.
So when the kids are writing on this with the dry erase markers, they have no idea that your Glock's back there or your PF9 or whatever you got in there. That's very cool. Awesome.
And then
That.
last thing,
What is this?
the clock.
This is really
It's our new
cool.
clock. It's this one is a non-locking option, so people need to take that into consideration,
Sure.
depending on the jurisdiction they live in, whatever their local laws may be as far as storage goes.
Okay.
And then as far as who's going to be in the home, you
The
got
kids,
a lot
yeah.
of people who maybe don't have children around or don't have children in their homes ever.
Office.
So absolutely.
Good for the
type
office if
space.
you're permitted to bring your firearm to work or whatever.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Which if you're not, then maybe you ought to look into a different line of work. But just saying.
Exactly. Very cool. So how does this operate?
So just real simple.
Batteries?
Anywhere from the 11 to 1 o'clock. You
Okay.
push up there, it opens. But it is a functioning clock. Operates off of a AA battery. Push at the top, let you open it up.
That's awesome.
And then this one also has that magnetic feature where it retains the weapon with a magnet.
Yeah,
We've got
and these
the Nighthawk
magnets, guys, are, as you can see, I mean, this is a full-size 1911. The magnets are nice and strong, but they're not too strong to where you have to rip it off. You can simply just grab it. It's almost like pulling it right out of your holster.
Yeah, it makes, and it displays really well.
It does. Yep.
So-
It's really neat. So when you pick these up from tacticalwalls.com, don't tell everybody what they are because that defeats the whole purpose.
Defeats the purpose.
Yeah.
You know.
So
We do
but
want you to tell people, but we want you to be smart about it.
just tell them to go to the website and they can see for themselves what they have. But don't tell anybody that the clock in your office is actually a gun storage area.
Yeah, exactly.
So, but Tim, man, thanks a lot, man,
Yeah, man.
for
Good
telling
seeing
us
you
about
again.
all this. You too. You too.
Tacticalwalls.com.
.com.
/chartreuse.
Chartreuse. Got it. All right, guys. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed this. Please go check out the website. This stuff is awesome. If you were here to see it in person, you'd really appreciate it. Take care.